I interviewed Mel a couple of weeks ago, didn't I?
Yeah.
And we hung out for a bit. And what I was most astonished by was after everything in the book, which obviously is a lot about your abusive marriage. And again, we have to, as per Ofcom regulations, point out that we did approach Stefan and he has denied it. I know.
Well, he will deny it because that's what they do.
What I did find so uplifting about you was I thought you were going to say, when I said, would you want to find love again? I thought you'd shut me down and go, no, I'm never going to go that. And you didn't.
No.
You do want to be open.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not actively looking for love in a relationship, but I do remember post my marriage what being in love felt like, because I was very much in love with Eddie Murphy. We were both in love with each other. So I remember that feeling, and I know it's a good feeling when it's healthily done and approached and, you know, have your snuggle time with it. But I'm not actively looking, but I'm not going to say, no, I don't want a relationship, because I think that that's unhealthy too.
Yeah.
So right now, for me, it's just taking care of my kids and myself, and
probably
if it happens,
you're enjoying,
it
though,
happens.
a bit of me time.
Yeah,
you know, I mean,
am.
after the 10 turbulent years that you've had,
yeah,
you know, probably you like to be by yourself and with the kids a bit more, don't you?
I do, and I actually do like being by myself quite a lot. And obviously, my kids are my everything. But, you know, like somebody was saying to me, well, get on this dating thing and this, and I'm like, oh, no, it just feels a bit too forced. I'd rather, if something's going to happen, organically, it's going to happen.
Do people chat you up then?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
But you've
I
also...
find that weird. It's like flirting and stuff, and like, what do you say when you meet somebody? Oh, it just feels awkward, but...
Could you be with somebody you know, like a nice, kind, ordinary guy? Because I kind of get the impression with you sometimes a bit that, well, you say it in your book, that you gravitate towards men that are quite alpha male because
And
you see that as them being a real man who's going to protect you.
Well, I did get that majorly wrong because, you know, my ex wasn't nice, and I think I have to rejig my brain and how I perceive what normal is. Normal is kind and nice and giving and respectful.
Yeah.
So that's what I want.
But that will take time as well, because there's a bit in your brain when you're so used to, in particularly men, behaving in a certain way towards you.
Was the verbal abuse have been put down too?
Well,
that
it's
I'm
not
used
just
to.
that. It's when someone is being kind to you. There's a bit in your brain that you're waiting for it to change. You're waiting for he's being nice now, but at any point this is going to change. And then when they do change, you go, ah, right, okay, here we go. And there's almost a comfort in your discomfort because you think, I recognise this. I know where I am with this.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you're having to re-educate yourself that actually kind and nice is good. It's not got that adrenaline rush of the other stuff, but it's good, and you will.
I think. Well, I think once I'm in a relationship, I'm going to have to make sure that I don't start thinking like that. Because right now, I'm not dating. I'm not in a relationship, so I just have to. My first step. Oh, that was my phone. Sorry, everyone.
Okay.
My first step into a relationship
bigger than
will
Jane's
be.
though.
And but you had
just
kind and
kindness.
nice with Eddie, because that was another massive revelation to me in the book, because you know, I've said this to you, I thought, from what I'd read from the headlines at the time, was that you had a bit of a 1 or a 2 night stand, you got pregnant, and he dumped you. And actually, it was a completely different story. He was very invested in you.
And we courted, like old school, we dated for a while. And by the way, I've never actually had a one-night stand. I haven't. Believe that or not, I have not.
There we go.
And your dad, he asked your dad for your hand in marriage?
Yeah, it was a very loving, safe, just loving relationship.
Yeah. But as you said, at least you've known that.
Yeah, and I have to remind myself of that.
The only thing is I have never got over the fact, have to put this delicately, the last time you were here, at least we met up, you said that you're very loving and very tactile and quite sexual in that sense. And do you know what she actually said? That she wanted somebody who might even be interested in doing it 7 or 8 times a day.
Well, not
there's a man in the front row who's just keeled over at that point.
Well, I think it's important to be with somebody that matches your libido.
No, I know that.
But when you're with somebody and you're intimate and it's a healthy intimacy, I think
but were you serious
that amount
about
of times is really nice.
You eat per day?
Not every day, maybe like 4 or 5 times a week.
We should also point out to people watching, because they're probably all now thinking, OK, if Eddie Murphy was the love of her life, how come it ended? because she mucked it up.
Yeah.
I did not.
You
think
did.
It was two people who loved each other that missed each other. I came back home to be with my mum, and I was pregnant with Eddie's
Without him knowing
baby.
where she was.
You had a bit of a
hormonal.
You had a bit of a huff. You went off in the huff.
I did.
And then you wouldn't answer his calls, and then by the time you went back,
Well, he
it was
called
a
my
bit too
mum.
late.
Yeah, and then I went back.
He made every effort to find
did.
you. And he obviously thought that you'd gone off in a sulk, didn't want to be with him. Probably a few of the people in his entourage that you'd maybe got on the wrong side of a bit over a few months, pushing the boundaries, probably got in there and said, she's a bad one, get rid of her.
Yeah.
No.
Would you go back with him?
Well, I mean, that was 11 years ago, and, you know, he's in a very loving relationship with his beautiful girlfriend, Paige. They're about to have their second baby.
Right.
So I can't even really think like that because
Sure.
I would never do that to another woman for a start. But if I go back 11 years, you know, there was a communication loss on both ends, Jane. And it
He would
was
have picked
loving.
up the phone and said,
Oh,
yeah, Eddie.
whatever.
Sliding doors. Who knows?
Does he
what can
see
happen?
the child whom you share?
Yes, I mean,
He does. So
Angel's
that relationship
at his
is
house right now.
Oh, really? Staying with him while you're here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
nice, though,
lovely.
that you have that, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice.
No, he's a good man.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Not a
Which
bad
is
word to
great.
say
And it's
about
good
him.
to be able to put that right as well. So I think a lot of people will have thought what Jane
Absolutely.
thought as well.
Yeah.
And, you know, going back to, you know, there is no rush. And I think there is a healthiness in not saying, just saying never say never, rather than,
never
you
say
know,
never, yeah.
I'm looking or I'm never looking. Just, you know,
Listen,
just be
look at
for a
this
little while.
woman. Of course she's going to meet somebody. Of course you are. You're gorgeous and you're feisty and great personality. Of course you are.
You'll be all right. Come out with us. We'll look after you.
I'll come out with you.
But I say,
exactly.
don't go out with him. You never see the surface again.
Oh, my God.